Manchester City just made a decision tonight that nobody saw coming, and in a few minutes I'll tell you exactly who it involves. Stay with me because this is a loaded update and the news is stacking up fast. Welcome back to the channel, your daily home for every twist in the transfer window. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications because updates are dropping around the clock this month. July is closing out and August is about to explode. Let's get straight into it. First, an exclusive out of the Etihad. City have internally decided to move for a South American goalkeeper as cover behind their current number one, and the player's current club has already been notified tonight. Contact is expected to open imminently, and sources say the goalkeeper himself is open to the switch. Interestingly, he already wore a City shirt once before, years ago, before being sent out on loan to Spain and leaving without ever playing a single minute for the club. Now he could be coming full circle. Meanwhile, up the road, a marquee winger is closing in on a record transfer to a Yorkshire club, with only paperwork left after a verbal agreement was struck days ago. And a familiar face from the Etihad is touching down in Milan this week to complete a move to Italy's biggest club on a 2-year deal. Manchester's two clubs are both busy, but the goalkeeper story is only the beginning of City's business. Because here's the real headline. City are going all in on a teenage midfield sensation, one of the most electric young talents anywhere in the world right now. You remember the performance, a stunning World Cup upset where he outshined seasoned veterans and superstar names on the biggest stage. That breakout run put him on every scout's radar, and now, according to my sources, City are pushing hard to get the deal over the line. I've tracked this story for weeks, and every update has moved in the same direction forward. Talks are no longer just progressing, they're accelerating, and City want this wrapped up fast to shut the door on any late hijack from a rival club. So who's blocking the path? Direct discussions are underway with the club president himself, a notoriously tough negotiator when it comes to letting go of his best assets. At the same time, City are deep in conversation with the players' side too. The expected fee sits somewhere north of 70 to 80 million euros, possibly more once add-ons are factored in. The only real question left is timing. Could this land this summer, or does it slide into 2027? Right now, this is not yet a done deal, but it is moving and moving quickly. Keep this one bookmarked. Now let's cross to the other side of Manchester, where social media lit up in the last day with talk of a Saudi champion side chasing an England international currently unsettled at his boyhood club. Let me shut this down clearly, because the rumour keeps resurfacing. He is not leaving this summer for a move like that. My understanding is simple. The only realistic exit is to a genuine top-tier European giant, and even then his release clause situation would need resolving first, since it currently doesn't apply. A club would have to negotiate terms directly, then convince the player himself. Right now, the mood in his camp is clear: elite European football, or stay put. Nothing from Saudi Arabia is close, serious, or advanced at this stage. If that changes, you'll hear it here first, but for now, staying feels like the more likely outcome. Next, a story I broke 2 days ago is now confirmed. A move to Barcelona for a Bournemouth forward is officially dead. Despite some background checks and conversations, Barca have walked away entirely, recognizing that Bournemouth simply won't sell. But there's a bigger twist here. This player has now suffered a serious foot injury and will need surgery, ruling him out for 3 to 4 months. Bournemouth had already made clear, even before the injury, that he wasn't for sale at any price. They trust him, they're building around him, and this transfer saga is closed for the summer. Elsewhere, Barcelona's pursuit of a striker remains stuck in neutral. They haven't withdrawn their offer, but they also haven't escalated it. No fresh contact from the players' club, no dramatic movement either way. It's a waiting game, and right now, nobody is blinking first. On a separate note, talks around one of Barcelona's forwards and PSG's interest remain. Informal contact has been made with his representatives, but no active negotiation is underway from Barca's side. A new contract for him is a completely separate conversation, and that one hasn't progressed yet either. Finally, 3 names are officially being pushed out of Bayern Munich's plans this summer: a returning midfielder once at Tottenham, a forward who spent time at Roma, and another squad player. All told today, they're free to find new clubs. One of them reportedly wants to fight for his place and change the manager's mind, but the club's stance is firm: find a new home. Never say never in football, but for now the door out is wide open. That's everything breaking right now, but there's more coming within hours, so don't go far. Drop a comment and tell me which story has you the most curious, then hit subscribe so you don't miss the moment any of these deals go from rumor to official. See you in the next one.